Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs, welcome back to another Doctor Who video. Now, today we've got quite an interesting topic to discuss. Lots of theories, lots of speculation, and months, if not years worth of rumours on the biggest question of the 60th anniversary. I say biggest question, it's arguably the biggest question. It's what people have been asking since it was announced in May of 2022. Why on earth does the 14th Doctor share the same face and somewhat characteristics of the 10th Doctor? This video is going to be discussing the real reason that David Tennant returned, alongside obviously the Doctor Who canonical fictional reason for the 14th Doctor having the 10th Doctor's face. We'll get the real world actual logistics of making a TV show reasons out the way first. Why is David Tennant back? Well, quite simply, back in lockdown. Oh, that was years ago. Lockdown's weird. It feels like yesterday, but also years ago. Anyway, that's beside the point. Back in lockdown, there were these Doctor Who watch-alongs, arranged by a person called Emily Cook. These were what they say on the tin. It was just sit down, watch an episode of Doctor Who, and actors or showrunners like Russell T Davies, David Tennant, and Catherine Tate. I say David Tennant, he was using his wife George's phone because he doesn't do social media or technology, but yeah, they were all tweeting along with the episodes as the fans were watching at home. And then the story goes, Catherine Tate sent Russell a message saying, "It'd be fun to do one of these again." David Tennant said, "Yeah, that'll be loads of fun. I'd love to come back," with Catherine Tate and Russell writing, and Russell just let the BBC know. He didn't think much of it. He kind of assumed, yeah, this is a nice little thing. I mean, he's quoted as saying in Doctor Who magazine that he felt it was his obligation to just let the BBC know that all of these famous actors were willing and wanted to reprise their roles because, yeah, there's almost no way you can bring back David Tennant and Catherine Tate and not make loads of press, like headlines everywhere, get people really, really excited. That's the sort of real reason for David Tennant's return. And it's, yeah, there's a lot of reports everywhere saying, oh, he had to step in because Shooty couldn't quite make it in time. I don't think that's true. I just think David Tennant loves the role. He's loved Doctor Who since he was a kid. He wants to come back. Russell wants to come back. Why not do a little 60th anniversary special? Especially because there's always like returning Doctors and stuff. So to start a new era for the 60th, I don't know, this is an interesting way of doing it. But we'll get to the main topic of the video now. Real life stuff out the way. Why does the 14th Doctor have the 10th Doctor's face? This isn't just a question that fans have been pondering over. It's a question that the narrative of the episodes so far that have released, which is only one, only the Star Beast, but the trailer explores it as well, have actually asked. Donna says in the latest episode, why did this face come back? Was it to say goodbye? The 10th Doctor, no. The 14th Doctor, easily confused, they do look quite similar. The 14th Doctor says to Shirley Ann Bingham about, it's weird that he's got this face back. He doesn't quite understand it. He's also clearly shocked after regenerating when he goes, what? So we know that narratively this is something Russell wants us to ponder over. There's definitely got to be an explanation, especially because it's Russell in charge. He always does like clever little Doctor Who-y things. I mean, it's kind of reminiscent of when Capaldi has the whole arc of who frowned me this face, but yeah, why has he got the 14th Doctor's face? Well, I asked you guys this very question over on Instagram, so I'm going to go through and read your answers, your replies, and give you my ideas and theories on what you guys have said. So, first up, I believe the Toymaker shenanigans are involved. Yes, I think this is the strongest theory right out the bat. I definitely agree. Something fishy is going on. I mean, the 13th Doctor's clothes regenerated as well, which has never really happened before. It kind of happened in Classic Who, but that was purely because why not? It was Classic Who. I mean, logistically, narratively, it's really strange that the 14th Doctor's clothes have changed. So I definitely agree with George here that the Toymaker is involved somehow. I mean, I'll delve into more theory on that later, but yeah. Another comment suggests the Toymaker, or maybe after the forced regeneration by the Master, the 10th Doctor came back. Okay, so that does make sense. In Power of the Doctor, the second to latest episode of Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor is forced regenerated by the Master. So the Master takes on her body, then she goes to the Guardians of the Edge, who are all these classic Doctors, then she has to take her body back, and Tommy here suggests maybe all of that forced regeneration nonsense sort of messed up her body, gave her these weird things because of the Master's interference with the regeneration, and it reset to an old face. Now, that's a nice theory, it's a good theory, and if Chris Chibnall was still in charge, I think, yeah, maybe we'd get more of a carryover between the two episodes, but I don't think that Russell is going to rely on a prior episode, other than like Series 4, to explain this face. I think it's going to be something new or something within the narrative of the 60th itself, like a self-contained thing, rather than carrying on from Power of the Doctor. That's not to say Chibnall won't reference Power of the Doctor, because I think Flux is about to be referenced in Wild Blue Yonder, but yeah, I like the theory, I don't think it's what's happened though. Now, another theory suggests that potentially caused from interference from Rassilon or other Time Lords as revenge. This is a good point. The last we saw of Rassilon was way back in 2015's Hellbent, where he was just sent off this planet. The 12th Doctor does his whole get off my planet and all of that drama, and we've never seen Rassilon since, especially now that we know that Gallifrey was just wiped out, destroyed again by the Master. This does leave us wondering, where's Rassilon? And if there was someone that's going to interfere with a regeneration, it would be a godlike being, i.e. the Toymaker, or a Time Lord, i.e. Rassilon. Mr. Brendan Croft here suggests it's to teach him a lesson. I really like that. I think maybe it's not as complicated as Toymaker as we think. Maybe it's something within himself. He has to teach himself a lesson. Just like, as I mentioned earlier, the 12th Doctor has to remember, oh, I can save people, blah, 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 because of the Series 4 episode, The Fires of Pompeii. Yeah, maybe the 14th Doctor needs to teach himself something. Now, what could that something be? I reckon it could be the whole, I don't want to go. He needs to learn to let go of that face. Or there's something Toymakery going on. He's got a link with Donna, because obviously him and Donna meeting again is too coincidental. Interesting stuff. Next theory. Ten didn't want to go, and so he slips in accidentally during 13's regeneration. This one follows nicely from what I was just saying, and yeah, I think there's got to be something with the whole I don't want to go. Like, the 10th Doctor's face is one of the only faces ever to be fully reluctant to the regeneration. I mean, the 12th Doctor was like, I don't want to keep doing this, but that wasn't because he wanted to stay as that face. Whereas Tennant had, as Matt Smith puts it, vanity issues at the time. He's already regenerated it into his own face before, so why wouldn't he keep doing it? I don't know. I think we'll probably get more of an explanation, but I think something like that will definitely tie into it. Now, the universe dictated that he needed to return. That's quite a funky idea. I mean, I kind of hope we get more of an explanation on that, but it's a nice idea that, like, a universe without the Doctor, they need the Doctor back, and for the Donna and Doctor to save the universe together, he has to have that face, that personality. Something like that could be quite cool. Now, here we have Toymaker or Reasons Unknown. I don't think it'll be Reasons Unknown. It might be, and we might just be overanalyzing this way too much. I mean, the curator did say in the 50th anniversary, you'll be revisiting a few old faces. I'm sure that's going to get a reference. But yeah, Reasons Unknown, I don't know what those Reasons Unknown could be. I'm not going to be able to go through everybody's comments, so I'll do a little bit of a quick fire round to try and burst through a bunch of ones. Now, ratings. Yes, I mean, you're not technically wrong. Now, because it's been given to him and sustained by the Toymaker, defeat the Toymaker and he'll regenerate. That's a pretty cool idea. I don't know why, I don't know what motive the Toymaker would necessarily have, which we can discuss in a minute, because I think there's a comment one of you guys has put, which leads into a nice theory along those lines. But yeah, I really do like the idea of, if he defeats the Toymaker, he'll have to regenerate. Maybe Donna has to die as well. You get some big drama in there. Rosanna suggests David Tennant's are back. I had to censor that word because YouTube may demonetize me. I know, the drama. Anyway, fun and giggles. Yes, I see what you did there. Giggles. Ha 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 ha. The Toymaker is a fan of 10. Now, I do think, yeah, this is the possible motive of the Toymaker. If Russell is writing this in a really meta way, maybe the Toymaker is like us at home watching, going, come on, bring back the 10th Doctor, bring back Donna, and he forces them together. He is the source that's been drawing them together since way back in Series 4. Something like that could be really, really cool. And finally, we get this short statement, which is correct. They're the same actor. I hadn't thought of that, but you know what? Video solved. I do think there's got to be an element of letting go of this face and moving forward, and that's when we're going to get Ncuti Gatwa. Like, he's got to put this face to rest. He's got to move on with his lives, because looking back is not always a good idea. You've got to balance nostalgia with new, otherwise you end up with franchises like Star Wars that are currently crashing and burning, and Marvel, which is currently crashing and burning. So yeah, I think it might be a little bit meta in that sense with a whole let go. But yeah, as ever, let me know in the comments what you think. What are your theories? Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. It really does help me out a lot. Goodbye.